Hey guys, it's Naveen. This week I thought I'd do something a little bit different with my workout videos. I'm going to continue making the mechanics series that I've been doing. You guys have been learning a lot, I'm hoping, and I want to continue with that and kind of expand on what we do here at RxFit. But I want to do something just a little bit different this week and walk you through one of my workouts that I do. And today I did more for a RDL kind of workout. And I wanted you to, so I'm gonna, hopefully my videographer can do it in a way where I'll be off to the side in a smaller screen, and then my video of my workouts are playing, and I'm just gonna be talking over that and explaining what I'm doing and the madness that makes my workouts function for now, at least, I guess. So let's go through the first one. Alex, hopefully when I press play you can put the workout videos, and then I'm just talking over it. So hopefully this works out. If not, who cares? I don't give a shit. So this first one is an ab workout. So I'm kind of focused more on aesthetics right now. That's my personal goal. So I want to look more ripped. I know what you're thinking. Naveen, you look great. What more ripped can you get? And thank you, but I can get better. So this is me doing a variation of a leg raise. And as you notice, I'm trying to really curve my spine here. A lot of people, they hinge at the hips, which is good for their hips, but not really great for the abs. Yeah, you still work the abs, but you want to really curve your spine in order to activate the abs. And here I have the genie sit. That's me doing the best I can with this. I do this because I want to stretch out my quads while working them out as well, so that when I do my RDL kind of movements, I use my hamstring more versus my quads taking over. Don't get distracted by the pretty girl in the back. Try to pay attention to me. And as you can see, I'm still struggling with this. I used to get better depth, but I guess I'm more worn out. Maybe I'm getting weaker. Man, if I'm getting weaker, what's the point of all this? I did play volleyball for about 4 hours yesterday, and I was exhausted. So maybe that's why my depth, and look at that. I failed right there. Look at that. Look at that look of failure. So this is something different. This is something new I'm doing. I've been learning a lot about neurologically activating my muscles. So one of my biggest weaknesses right now is my hamstrings. I just don't have that feeling like I do with my quads when I try to work them. So what I'm trying to do is really get my mind-muscle connection stronger. So what I'm doing right here is I'm putting my hamstring in a very not shortened position, but in a position where it really needs to activate. And you can see my leg is shaking as I'm doing this because I'm trying to pull with my hamstring. And the biggest thing I want you to notice is I'm trying to keep my glutes down as I do this. Unfortunately, it comes up the more tired you get, and the more you want to pull with the hamstring, your glutes want to take over because it makes it naturally easier and advantageous for the body to recruit the glutes in that position. But we're trying to isolate the hamstrings in this case. So what I'm trying to do here is, when I get all set up, is try to keep my glutes down, and my left hamstring is the worst because I have really no feeling in my left hamstring. So I'm trying to pull, and as you can see, my leg is shaking. That means it's in a very unstable position. It's trying to pull and activate the hamstring, and I'm trying to bring those nerve patterns all the way down to my hamstring and really get the feeling of that contraction so that I can better activate it when I do movements like an RDL or deadlift. That way I can, use the right muscles and not offload it to something like my back, which takes up. This is a regular dumbbell RDL. Again, I wasn't feeling the best today, so I kind of want to do something lighter and with more, I guess, dumbbell-like workouts instead of barbell. So this is me doing an RDL, and my hamstrings are already kind of worn out, so I'm trying to focus on that more. So my focus is really on the hamstring right here, trying to really feel that connection from my mind to my muscle, and trying to make sure they're doing most of the work and not letting my glutes and back take over as much as they usually would. They're always gonna work when you do an RDL, but I'm trying to use my mind to not do that. So this is, I like to always do some kind of bodybuilding workout. Usually it's unstable, sometimes it's not. Because I wasn't feeling the best today, I decided not to go too unstable and do a stability ball, but in a regular stable surface, but I'm still doing one leg at a time. And the biggest thing is to really feel that contraction in your muscle, and I'm doing 20 reps here. So this is gonna get very repetitive, very long, and exhausting. And imagine how it's like for me to do this. You get exhausted watching this. I had to actually do this. And I'm sweating like a motherfucker already. And I'm really trying to like make sure my hamstrings are doing all the work here, making sure I get in an ideal rep range where there's a lot of blood flowing to the muscle so that it creates a lot of lactic acid, and that way it will build better muscles. It will build. That's me taking a break right there. I don't want to do the other leg. Look at that, beautiful. This is one of my favorite exercises for the abs that I like to do. It's different from the traditional cable crunch that a lot of people like to do on the knees. I don't like to get on my knees, so if you have this machine, I would say use it. So the biggest thing is when you do abs, like I said in the first exercise, I want you to really crunch. Really bend your spine first before you hinge at the hips. So if you can notice, in the beginning, I'm really crunching my spine. That's when your abs are really contracted, and that's when I start moving forward and hinging at the hips. That's where you feel that big contraction. It's almost going to feel like your abs are about to cramp up. But that's one of the best ways to really activate. I think this is called the rectus abdominis. That's where the six-pack muscles are. Look at that face. Does it look like I'm having fun doing these things? This is another ab exercise I like to finish off with. Usually if I feel a little bit better, I feel like I have more energy, I can do one more round of exercises. I'll do something like this, just like a burnout set, to really get those abs engaged. It's also gonna work your legs more. Ideally you wanna keep your legs as straight as possible, but I'm tired as fuck here. And I'm just trying to do, I think, like 15 reps on this one. Really do a burnout and really feel those abs are working. And it's a good way to end the exercise, end the whole workout. That way you feel accomplished, and hopefully my road to getting ripped is much faster when I do these things. And that's it. That's not all of it, but that's like the highlight of what I did today. Going to the gym doesn't depend on how you feel. I always tell people, go to the gym regardless of how you feel, and once you get to the gym, you can adjust your workout based on how you feel. So that's what I did in this situation. I wanted to actually do sumo and try to do 4 or 5 again. Maybe do 1 or 2 reps if I could. But then my body was not compliant, and that's okay. But the thing is, I still go to the gym, I still put in a lot of work, I still do the best I can with how I feel that day. And that's just a basic RDL workout that I typically do. I'm going to do an RDL stability video next week that will explain more in detail the muscles that have been worked and how to make sure you engage the right muscles so that there aren't any other muscles that are overlooked. So yeah, I can let me know if you like these kind of videos. I can do more of these kind of videos, especially when I lift heavy weight. I can show you what I do to prepare and then what I do afterwards. And I can also show you bodybuilding kind of workouts too. I know we're mostly focused on functional training and mobility training, stability training, those kind of things where people don't really know much about. And that's kind of the unique perspective we give here at RX Fit. But I know people still have a need for these kind of workouts, so I'm more than willing to make more videos like this if you feel like this is beneficial. So please let me know, and I hope these videos are informational and you get a lot out of it, and it's kind of entertaining too. I try to be entertaining when I can, so that it's not so boring and it doesn't seem like a lecture. But yeah, again, let me know if I'm being of service to you, and if there's anything that you think I can do to make these videos better. Please let me know, because I'm here to help people and give a unique perspective on fitness. So that's it from me. Hopefully I'll have a much better video next time.